In Cresthaven's cutthroat fashion world, ambition stitches dreams and rivalries. Welcome to Daytime Soap Stories, where secrets unravel and desires clash. Subscribe and dive into the drama. Threads of Ambition. Episode 7. Shattered Dreams. The Azure Waves Club in Cresthaven pulses with electric energy, its neon lights casting a kaleidoscope of colors across the crowded dance floor. The Nova Designs Gala is in full swing, music thumping and anticipation crackling as the fashion world gathers to celebrate Javier Morales' bold designs. Vex, the rising band, energizes the crowd, their lead singer calling out, "Javier, come on, man!" Elena Langston, radiant in a shimmering gown, stands amid the chaos, her eyes wide with awe. "This is wild," she murmurs, her voice barely audible over the cheers. Javier, his charisma magnetic, grins beside her. "Isn't it great?" Elena nods, her heart racing. "Yeah." Lila Monroe, weaving through the throng, interrupts, her tone polite but firm. "Excuse me, Javier, they need you backstage." Javier, squeezing Elena's hand, promises, "I'll be right back." Elena, smiling, urges, "Go, go." Lila turns to Elena, her expression softening with concern. "No disrespect, Elena, but you really shouldn't be here." Before Elena can respond, the crowd erupts in applause, drowning her thoughts as Sofia Alvarez takes the stage. Her presence, commanding under the spotlight. Sofia, her voice rich with passion, addresses the sea of faces. "Thank you. Gracias. I'm Sofia Alvarez, welcoming you to this fashion extravaganza." Cheers swell, and she continues, "Javier Morales is your designer. His clothes are for you, and this party is for you." The crowd roars, swept up in the rhythm of Lila Navarro's sultry Spanish vocals, her song weaving through the air like a vibrant thread, igniting the room's energy. Backstage, Isabella Cortez, dressed in a sleek outfit but not yet in a runway gown, confronts Javier, her eyes blazing with betrayal. "You're not even dressed?" Javier exclaims, his voice tinged with frustration. Isabella, her posture rigid, snaps, "I'm going to model for you. Sell your clothes after you humiliate me?" Javier, confused, retorts, "Humiliate you? What are you talking about?" Isabella's voice sharpens. "What is she doing here?" Javier, calm but firm, replies, "Elena is my date." Isabella, her heart pounding, demands, "What am I?" Javier, softening, explains, "You're my friend, my very good friend, Isabella." "My amiga." Isabella, her voice breaking, counters, "I'm not your amiga, Javier." "I'm your lover." Javier, his patience thinning, reminds her, "You said nothing would change, that you didn't want anything serious." Isabella, her emotions raw, confesses, "That was before we fell in love. I'm not someone you can use and throw away like those models always around you." Javier, his voice rising, challenges, "How long have we worked for this? Are you going to throw it all away? Fine. Big mistake." Isabella. Her eyes flash with determination. "No, Javier, the mistake is yours, but I'm going to fix it." As she storms off, the weight of her words hangs heavy, threatening to unravel Javier's triumph. At the Langston estate, where moonlight casts long shadows across polished floors, Mason Langston paces, his concern for Elena palpable. Logan Langston, his brother, urges, "Let's get Elena out of there." Mason, his brow furrowed, sighs, "I want to, Logan, but it won't work." Logan, puzzled, presses, "Why not? You said this model, Isabella, is dangerous." Mason, his voice heavy, explains, "If we barge in, it'll make things worse." Elena's determined to prove she's a grown-up. She'll have to work this out herself. Logan, unconvinced, frowns, his worry for their sister deepening as the gala's risks loom. Back at the Azure Waves Club, the music pulses, Lila Navarro's Spanish melody filling the air with fire. Marcus Vega, spotting Elena in the crowd, approaches with a warm smile. "You look wonderful." Elena, her nerves easing, replies, "Thank you, Marcus." Sofia, her gaze icy, strides over, her voice dripping with disdain. "How dare you show up here? What kind of person are you? This is a private party honoring my daughter Sofia's memory. Don't you have any respect for others' feelings?" Elena, her composure steady, responds, "Sofia, I meant no disrespect." Sofia scoffs, "I'm sure you didn't. I don't think any Langston ever considers such things." Marcus, sensing the tension, intervenes. Maybe this isn't a good time. Elena, her heart sinking under Sofia's glare, feels the weight of the past, of Sofia's death and the Langston's role in Sofia's eyes, pressing down. Outside, Mason and Logan continue their debate, the night air thick with unease. Logan, his voice urgent, warns, "What if Elena gets in real trouble?" Mason, his jaw tight, replies, "She'll be fine if she avoids Isabella Cortez." Logan, startled, exclaims, "Isabella Cortez? I've heard our models talk about her. Rumor has it she pulled a knife on another model." Mason, his eyes widening, gasps, "Are you serious?" Logan, grim, nods. "Hell yes!" Elena could be in more danger than she thinks. The revelation fuels Mason's fear, the gala now a minefield of potential threats. In a shadowed corner of the club, Isabella approaches Elena, her voice low and menacing. "Looking for Javier?" Elena, exhausted, snaps, "Isabella, I'm not in the mood." Isabella, her eyes narrowing, retorts, "You should have stayed home. Step onto my turf, you've got trouble." Elena, her patience fraying, counters, "Javier isn't turf. He can decide who he wants to date." Isabella, her lips curling, sneers, "I know better than you why he invited you." What's the English word? Loose? Cheap? Elena's cheeks flush, but before she can respond, Sofia, nearby, mutters to Lila Monroe, "I can't believe Elena Langston had the nerve to show up." Lila, soothing, urges, "Don't let her get to you, Sofia. Look at this party. You're a huge success." The crowd's applause for Lila Navarro's performance drowns their words, the music a vibrant pulse of celebration. Javier, spotting Elena's distress, rushes over, his voice urgent, "What are you doing?" Elena, her voice trembling, replies, "I've had enough abuse today, Javier." He pleads, "No, you can't go." Elena, overwhelmed, lists her grievances. "Sofia's upset. My ex-husband Marcus is here. And then there's Isabella." Javier, his eyes locked on hers, urges, "Stay." The Spanish melody swirls around them, Lila Navarro's voice soaring. Javier, softer, asks, "So, you'll stay?" Elena, her resolve wavering, sighs, "All right." Javier, relieved, grins, "Good. It won't be easy with Sofia and Isabella staring daggers, but keep eye contact with me. It'll feel like we're the only two in the room." He hurries backstage, promising, "I'll be right back. Stay." Isabella, watching from afar, her voice a low growl in Spanish, vents her fury to Marcus. "How can he do this to me? We were building something. Business. Love. Perfection." Marcus, calming, urges, "Get it together." Isabella, her heart breaking, whispers, "He's throwing it all away." On stage, Javier takes the microphone, his charisma electrifying. "Thank you. Gracias," the crowd roars, and he continues, "Let's give credit where it's due. Ready to shake up this party?" Here's Lila Navarro. Cheers erupt as Lila launches into a sultry performance, her voice weaving a tale of longing and dance. Shake, shake, shake your body. Come on, boy. Let's have a party. Break out the congas and play them loud. Together we'll tear up the town. Elena, caught in the music spell, murmurs to herself, "Where's Isabella?" Javier, returning, grins. "I don't know, but she was no match for you." Lila's song continues, her lyrics painting a vivid picture of romance under the stars. When I'm holding you close, tasting your kiss, I throw reason away, my head spinning under the stars. The crowd sways, swept up in the rhythm. But Sofia, her eyes fixed on Elena, feels a pang of grief. She whispers to Lila Monroe, "That should be Sofia up there. The Langstons took her from me forever, and they've lost nothing. They don't know how this feels." Lila, her voice soft, urges, "Sal, I'm pulling the car around. You need to get out of here." Sofia, her resolve hardening, murmurs, "They should know how this feels." Elena, sensing the weight of hostile gazes, turns to Javier, her voice low, "I should get going." Javier, concerned, asks, "Why?" Elena, her heart heavy, explains, "I've outstayed my welcome." Javier, insistent, offers, "I'll go with you." Elena, shaking her head, replies, "No, stay. You've worked hard for this." Javier, reluctant, persists, "I can go." Elena, firm, insists, "Javier, stay. I'll be all right." Javier, conceding, calls to his friend, "Mateo?" "This is Mateo Cruz. Elena Langston. Elena needs to leave. Can you walk her out?" Mateo, his smile warm, agrees, "I'd be happy to." Javier, squeezing Elena's hand, promises, "I'll call you later?" Elena, her eyes softening, murmurs, "I hope so." As Mateo escorts her toward the exit, Javier turns back to the stage, exclaiming to Lila Navarro, "You were great! Amazing!" Lila, beaming, replies, "It was fun." Javier, grateful, adds, "Thank you for coming." Lila, curious, asks, "Where's the girl?" Javier, sighing, explains, "She had to go." Lila, teasing, ventures, "I wanted to meet her. You gonna keep this one around?" Javier, his voice warm, confesses, "As long as I can." Lila, grinning, declares, "I think Javier's in love." The crowd's cheers swell as Vex takes the stage, Sofia announcing, "The fabulous Latin sensation, Vex." Their music pulses, a haunting melody of loss. "Baby, I've been waiting patiently. Do you wonder if this love was meant to be? Now that you're gone, I'm missing your sweet touch." Marcus, finding Isabella in a quiet corner, offers, "Maybe Javier's not worth it. You're beautiful, smart, with a great career ahead. You'll have no trouble starting over." Isabella, her voice trembling, snaps, "Starting over?" "Number, I worked too hard." Marcus gently replies, "You may not have a choice." Isabella, her eyes fierce, declares, "Oh, I do have a choice." As the music swells, Sofia's grief consumes her, her thoughts a storm of vengeance against the Langstons. Suddenly, Mateo rushes to Javier, his face ashen. "Javier, I have something horrible to tell you." Javier, alarmed, asks, "What happened?" Mateo's voice breaks. "She's dead, Javier. She's dead." The words hang in the air, a chilling mystery shattering the gala's glamour. Who has died, and what will this mean for Javier's future? Join us next time on Threads of Ambition,